Hey everybody, it's Molly with All Ears. I am here today with a brand new video. I just checked into the Universal Royal Pacific Hotel doing a little staycation, and I'm taking you with me. I'm going to show you everything that this resort has to offer, including some of the most incredible perks. We're going to get into all of it, the dining, the shopping, why you should stay here on your next vacation. I think you're going to love it. I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready. Let's get to it. One thing I actually love that they're doing at the Universal resorts that they have not been doing at Disney is there are temp checks when you even get into the resort. You only have to do it once per day. They'll give you a wristband. It changes color every day so they know you've been temp checked, but that way you can bypass the temp check line at the parks, and it also just lets everybody here know that you've been temp checked and that you have gotten the clear. I guess you're under 100.4 degrees, but that is a great safety feature that I really don't understand why Disney's not doing, but they are doing here at Universal. Here is the beautiful lobby. You'll notice that they've got social distance markers in the line, and then they also have plexiglass not only between you and the team members, but between you and the other guests when you're checking in. I just checked in. It was super quick and easy. They asked that only one person goes up to the counter to check in. Everyone else can just enjoy the lobby. You can hook your credit card up for charging purposes if you would like, and you can use your room key for charging all over the Universal Resort, which is a great thing. So that you don't have to carry your card or anything like that if you don't want to. They also sign you up for this amazing service that they have here at Universal, and it's a text service. They're going to send you a text message to the phone of your choosing, and you can chat directly with a team member from the resort throughout your stay. Do you want more towels in your room? Text them. You want to know what time the park opens tomorrow? Text them. You want a menu for one of the restaurants here? Text them, and they will respond within a few minutes. It is such a great service that I wish every resort in the world had. So I definitely recommend taking advantage of that while you're here. It's such a great service, such a perk of staying at one of these resorts, I think. On the main lobby area, you've also got luggage services. This is where your bell services are if you need to leave your bags. If you check out and are going to the park but need somewhere to store your bag, or you get here and your room's not ready, this is also where you will do package pickup if you ship anything from the park back to the resort. This is where you get it, and right next to it is the Vacation Planning Center, where they've got some team members that can help you with tickets, or if you have any questions, that sort of thing. So the preferred resort is Sapphire Falls, and that is closer to your traditional moderate over at Disney. And then the premier resorts they have here are Portofino Bay, Royal Pacific, where we are now, and the Hard Rock. This one is the least expensive of those three, but it does get all the perks, including one big one that we're going to get to, of staying at a premier resort. But as far as Disney speak would go, this to me is somewhere in between a Disney moderate and a Disney deluxe. So it's not quite as luxurious as like the Grand Floridian or the Polynesian or the Beach Club, but it is still a really great resort. And again, big perks. Let's keep exploring as I talk to you about some of the other great perks of staying here, like package delivery for your merchandise. If you are staying at a Universal Resort, they are still doing package pickup service where you, if you buy something, can have it delivered to the front of the park or back here to the resort, which is a great perk if you're planning on getting yourself some goodies while you're in the park and then you don't want to haul it around. Popped outside into the courtyard to look at this adorable fountain of the elephants. It's a little chilly today, but this would be a great place otherwise if you your grab-and-go lunch or breakfast or something to come eat by, or had a cocktail. And I love this little sign that says, "Please do not throw rocks. They frighten the elephants." That's so cute. Okay, my room is ready. I feel like I have to be quiet because I'm the only person around. Look at this fun hallway though. All right, here we go. Let's check out the room. Okay, let's explore this room. So this is a standard room. Obviously, it's the 2 queen room. They also have king rooms. They also have club level rooms. But I went for just the classic room with the 2 queens because I feel like that's what most people get when they stay at a hotel room. So you've got your 2 queen beds in here. There's this lovely orchid painting, as well as another queen bed over here. And then this lovely tiki god here, because again, it's very like Fiji Island themed here at Royal Pacific. Nice mirror here. There's tons of seating in this room. There is a little trunk thing here you can sit on. There's a desk chair right here. And then there's also like a chair right here with a little table if you want to look out the window, which it's kind of a gloomy day, but this one looks out into the lush island vibe landscaping here. So this little desk here, in case you want to craft a letter, if you want to pen a letter to someone, it's got charging outlets, both USB and just straight up plugs. It's got trash bags, laundry bags, ice bags for the ice bucket if you need some more of those. Beautiful tropical photo. So I know you're gonna want to close these bad boys. So they've got like the thick curtains for nighttime, and then they've got the thin ones over it. If you want to just do the thin one, you can. So then it's like this. Obviously you can move the table and do them both, but that's the curtain sitch. There's also this nice lamp right here if you want to sit here and read or something. And then I love that at the beds they have these little lamps. So if you are staying up later than the other person and you want to have like a little reading light, that's great. In the nightstand, you've got your phone with all your numbers, a couple of water bottles, thank you, an alarm clock with it's got an iPhone plug-in. I love this light fixture as well. It's got switches on both sides, so whoever can control it. And then outlets right here, again, USB or just regular outlets, and then a drawer, nothing in it, but you've got that. I always check to see if under the bed, no barriers, so you could put luggage and stuff under there. Just don't forget anything. Now let's look over here at the TV. All of the remotes are in plastic bags, so you don't actually touch the remote. Bunch of drawers in here. They're all empty. Another light. Man, you could go just crazy with all the lamps in here if you wanted to. Here under the TV is a couple of crucial items. You've got your little mini fridge, which is good to note because you can get to-go food at any of the restaurants at the resort. If you don't want to dine there, if you've got leftovers, you've got your little mini fridge, or if you're bringing food from home, whatever. Here is also your little Bebe Keurig. So you've got a couple of French roasts, decaf green tea, coffee, accoutrement cups. And down here, you've got your ice bucket and a couple of water cups. Don't forget that great text service that they have here. The front desk can text you. You can text them for anything. More towels, more coffees if you'd like. If you forget something, use that text service, as well as any questions you have about the resort or Universal in general. I love, love, love that. Thermostat here set to 72, but I think if I wanted a little warmer, yeah, you can fiddle-faddle with it. I like my rooms a little warmer, and it's a little chilly today, so dads go nuts on the thermostat. All right, closet, good size closet, hangers, ironing board, extra luggage rack, and a safe. If you want to put anything inside of the safe, you make up your own 4-digit code for that. So pretty standard for a hotel room. Okay, hi. And the bathroom, okay. So you've got this first part of the bathroom with the sink. You've got some complimentary toiletries, shower cap, face bar, hand and body wash, and hand and body cream right there. You've got some tissues, and I love this. Little individually wrapped cotton balls and Q-tips. You best believe I'm taking those with me. And then I also love these mirrors that, like, look how close I can stare at all of my pores. Or I can zoom out. If I want to be Charlotte York, I can stare at all my pores. Under the sink here, we've got a hair dryer. It actually looks like a somewhat decent hair dryer because it's got the diffuser on it. A lot of times hotel hair dryers are like those little cheap travel ones, and those are not the best, but that one looks pretty good. Towels, again, towels, another thing you can text for on that service if you need extra towels. Big mirror here, hello. And then into this section of the restroom, you've got the baño, and this can close off. So if you've got one person showering or you need a little more privacy, you can do that. And then you've got your shower right here. This one is a step in. I'm sure they've got handicap accessible rooms, but just make sure to look at that when you're booking. Inside here, we've got a little condish and shampoo and soap, and I'm knocking it all over, but I'm gonna take it with me anyway. And then you've got one of these fun showers that's got both like this thing and the overhead. This will turn on the shower. This will switch which one it's coming out of. So taking a look at the prices, right now it's not peak season at all. It's a weeknight, so you can actually get, if you're a Florida resident or an annual pass holder, you can get a room here before taxes and fees for under $200 a night, which is a very, very good price considering all of the amenities that you get. But of course, during those peak seasons, during weekends, it's going to go up. I have seen it upwards of $450, $500 during like 4th of July weekend or your peak holiday season. So again, it is considered a premier resort here at Universal, but it is not quite as expensive as most Disney deluxe resorts. I would put it somewhere between a Disney moderate and deluxe resort. You have to do that when you get in a hotel room, right? I'm gonna shoot this whole video from my hotel room, which I have jumped on both of the beds, because when you have a hotel room, you gotta enjoy your hotel room, you know? Anyway. Just kidding, I'm not gonna shoot the whole thing from here, but we are gonna talk about the perks of staying at this resort while I'm in here. Number one, the biggest perk of staying at a premier level Universal Orlando resort, free Express Pass. Whoa. Okay, what is Express Pass, you may be asking? Universal Express Pass is their version of Fast Pass, but it's a paid for service normally. It can run anywhere from $100 to $189 per person per day, depending on the season. But when you stay at a premier resort, you get it for free for every day of your stay for every person, including your check-in and check-out days. Do the math. You're gonna save a lot of money. You can get done so much with Express Pass. I did a whole video about it. The main attraction not included is Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure TM. Put a pin in that. We're gonna come back to that in just a second. But basically every other attraction at both Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and Volcano Bay have Express Pass, and you get to go to the front of the line. So that is a huge perk. And I always say, if you're considering a Universal day, spend the night at one of the premier resorts. It's going to cost you, anywhere from probably $200 to $500 a night on a normal season, when it, depending on which room you get. But if you've got a family of 4 and you're not paying for Express Pass, that's a huge, huge gift, and you're gonna be able to get through the parks a lot faster. So a whole video about that, definitely check it out. Now let's talk about Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure TM, the most popular ride in Universal. Does not count on Express Pass, but you can access it during early park hours. So early park hours, early park admission is Universal's version of extra magic hours, where one or both of the theme parks opens up an hour early just for the resort guests, and they open up a certain number of attractions. And when Islands of Adventure has early park hours, Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure TM is included in that. So I totally recommend checking the calendar, booking it so that on a day you come, Islands of Adventure has early hours and you can go over and rush straight to Hagrid's and check that one off the list. And then you've got Express Pass for anything else. So we're actually gonna do that tomorrow. So stay tuned, keep watching the video because this is a whole deal where I'm gonna show you how to get to the park and how long it takes to walk over there and the whole process. And we're gonna do early park hours together tomorrow. So that's another huge perk. So basically by staying here, you can get onto Hagrid's out without much wait, and you can get onto everything else without much wait, which is great. They also have, as a great hotel perk, they do have room service at this resort. So if you don't want to worry about going to any of the restaurants and getting food to go, or you're just beat after your day and you want to come back straight to your room and order some room service, they have that here at this resort. They don't have it at all of the resorts, but it's definitely a good perk of this one. And a couple things that they no longer have but used to be options, and I hope will be options again when more things open up. They used to have preferred restaurant dining. So at certain restaurants throughout the parks and City Walk had reserved and priority seating for guests staying at this resort. So you might get a table before someone that wasn't. However, with the limited capacity and with some restaurants not reopened, that's not available right now. Another thing that was available was club to club pass. So at City Walk, they do have a lot of nighttime entertainment venues. They've got dance clubs, piano bars, karaoke bars, and staying at this resort got you out of paying cover at those places. But unfortunately, those haven't reopened yet either. However, I'm hoping that the reserved dining and the club to club pass will come back as those things reopen. Down here on the lower level, we've got Treasures of Bali merchandise shop. So this is going to be a little bit fancier things, it looks like, than perhaps you'd find up in the one at the lobby. Also, lots of bathing suits. So if you forgot your bathing suit, don't fret. You can get one. You can also get lots of Lowe's Royal Pacific merchandise, hats, keychains, pins, shirts. What's great is I did confirm with the team over here that your discounts do work on the designer duds. So if you are getting a bathing suit or you see a nice shirt or something that you'd like in there and you have an annual pass, your discount will work on in that shop. Also noting they do have a game room and arcade down here on the pool level, but it is also currently unavailable. Just pretty standard for right now. Right here on the main lobby is Toko Gifts. This is kind of your traditional theme park souvenir shop where they're going to have lots of Universal Studios shirts and drinkware and plushes. So if you need anything before you head off to the park, you could grab it here. They've got a ton of lanyards. I know people love doing lanyards at Universal because of all the rides that make you put your bag up. So you can get a lanyard, put your cards and things like that in the lanyard, and then you can wear it on the ride with you so you don't have to abandon your things in the locker if you don't want to. They've got pins, they've got some of the masks here, and then like any good hotel gift shop, they've got a bunch of toiletries, toothbrushes, Tide to Go pens, wine opener, nail clippers, sunscreen, Tylenol, anything you could need. And then they've got some little snackies back here as well, some sodas and things like that. They've got some of the Harry Potter merchandise in here, a couple of the wands, which I would not recommend buying here. I would buy it in Ollivanders so you get the full experience, but you could get your robes here if you wanted to wear them over. Scarves, ooh, it's a little chilly, maybe I need that Slytherin scarf. And a couple other items here. So yeah, just your standard resort gift shop. Here is a huge map, which is always helpful to me when I find these things, to kind of just figure out the lay of the land. So the way the hotel is divided up, this is where you park right here, and then you come in this way, and then here's your check-in inside the lobby. There are 3 towers, 1, 2, and 3, so they may refer to that when you get your room number. They'll say you're in tower whatever and you're on floor whatever. So inside here, that number 6, that's where those elephant bathing pool is. And then here we've got the lobby level, which we just were in. There's the elephant pool, there's the sushi bar, the check-in, the gift shops, all right there. we're getting into all those places in more detail. But then here is the pool level where we are now. So you've got your big pool right here. You've got the pool bar and grill over here. This is inside. This is where you've got some more of your dining options. And then here is some of your recreation. So that may help when you're trying to figure out the lay of the land. Okay, let's go to the pool, which it's a chilly, brisk day. So I don't even know if we're gonna find anybody out here, but we can go look at it. It looks really cool. There we go. We got in. We made it. The lifeguards have on full snowsuits. There shockingly are a few people out here. They must be from somewhere where this is not cold, because I am very cold and it's like in the 50s, I think. But here is the pool. It's a huge pool. Oh my goodness. This is open weather permitting, and I'm sure crowd permitting, so today is not that day. But this is the Bula Ice Bar, where they do ice cream and smoothies and cocktails out of this window, and then there's also a pool bar that we're gonna go check out as well. But that might be open if you come during a busier time. The chairs are kind of sectioned off like they were at Disney when we saw that, where they're kind of in small groups of 2s and 4s. They're asking you not to move the chairs around, and then they are cleaning them frequently in between use. Here is the entrance to the pool. Well, I guess technically you can get into a pool anywhere you want, but this is kind of your 0-degree entrance. Look at that. That is lovely. If only it was about 40 degrees warmer and I could get in. They've got some chairs in the sand as well if you want to feel like you're on the beach. They also do private cabana rental back here. If you want to rent one of those during a busy time, you want to have somewhere guaranteed to be, you can rent one of those. Restrooms out here by the pool area. And then I love this like Royal Pacific line, steam line kind of boat play area. This is fun. Let's go investigate. I don't really know if it has a point other than for me to have fun and pretend I'm in Titanic on it, but that's precisely what we're gonna do. It was called the Ship of Dreams, and it really was. Doesn't look much bigger than the Mauritania. Oh, Rose. You can be blasé about some things, Rose, but not about Titanic. It's much bigger than the Mauritania and far more luxurious. To everyone else, it was a dream, a floating palace. But to me, it was a prison, taking me back to America in chains. Chilly night, eh? Bet they're warm down there. Bing, bing, bing! Iceberg right ahead! Right ahead! Iceberg! Why aren't they answering the phone? The guy does answer the phone. Hello? Oh, yes, cheerio! He drops his teacup. Hard to port! Why aren't they turning? Did I build you a bad ship, Rose? Jack! There's a boat, Jack! Jack! Turn about! And now I'm going to die after throwing a priceless jewel off the side of the boat, and then dream about going to heaven, and all I'm going to see is Jack and my poor husband who married me and was with me for 70 years. Forget him. Here's a closer look at those cabanas you can rent. It does have a TV and a remote and a little ice bucket and a fridge in there, so that actually might be a great little thing to do if you're doing a pool day. Here's more of those cabanas, and you do get the chairs that are out here too. So you get a couple of pool chairs, a little table, umbrella, and then your own little cabana in there. Currently, the hot tub is closed, but that's okay. You can go to the pool if you want to. They do have recreation. It's not available right now. They aren't doing it right now, but they also normally do a torch lighting ceremony in the evenings out by the pool area, which is really cool. They also have recreation activities that they're not doing right now. They've got like pool basketball and ping pong and some other activities, but they're not doing those right now. But in the future, you may see those out by the pool. We've got the gym right here. This is on the pool level if you're a gym on vacation kind of person. Pretty cool gym. Lots and lots of stuff. Lots of cardio machines right here in the middle, treadmills in the front, a Stairmaster, a couple ellipticals, and then along the back wall you've got free weights and benches, some bikes here on the side, some other machines. So looks like you get a pretty good workout in here if you'd like to. We've got some water bottles for you while you're working out, some towels, sanitizing wipes. Oh, headphones, that's kind. More hand sanitizer and towels. Lots of little goodies in here. Maybe I'll come work out later. No. I enjoy working out, don't get me wrong. I have a Peloton. I like to do weights. I like to take my dogs on walks. But not on vacay. Little perk right here in the lobby, they've got an Avis rental car counter. So if you are renting a car, you may want to consider doing it with Avis because you can deal with that right here at the counter. Definitely check into that online if that's something you're looking to do. Another dining option here at Royal Pacific is called the Orchid Court Lounge, and it's this really cool sushi bar and lounge here right off of the lobby. Lots of really fun lounge seating like couches and big comfy chairs as opposed to just bar seating, but they have bar seating as well. They've got tables as well, and as the name would suggest, it's sushi and great cocktails. Currently, they are only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 5 until midnight, but they've also got big screens in there with different sports ball and things on. So if you are here on a weekend and looking for a spot maybe after the parks close, you want to get some sushi and a cocktail, or you're having a relaxing evening, definitely check it out. I have eaten here with my friends and my husband, and we enjoyed it. Everyone in our party is a sushi fan, especially my husband, and he ordered like a million rolls and loved all of them. So definitely a really fun place, a little bit classier, a little bit nicer than some of the places that you're going to get like inside the park. So if you want to feel a little fancier, get a little sushi, great spot. Also off the lobby is the Tuk Tuk Market. This is a little grab and go area where you can get snacks and drinks. I'm loving that they've got coffee to go right here in the morning. There's a little coffee to go area. They have a souvenir mug, a refillable mug program at Universal like they do at Disney. Here are the mugs. $10 for one day, $15.99 for 3, or $18.99 for a length of stay. You can refill that with, you've got a Coke Freestyle machine, so that's very exciting. I do want to point out that it's just soda here for the refillable mug, not coffee or tea or anything, so keep that in mind. A little bit different from how Disney does it. They've got a full coffee setup here. They do frappuccinos and lattes and espressos and all kinds of things. They do have some sandwiches, pizzas, hot dogs. They've got a yummy looking bakery case here. But the thing they're known for are called Tuck Tarts. And they're basically like homemade Pop-Tarts. They've got apple cinnamon, strawberry jam, cookies and cream, smoky bacon, mac and cheese. I'm gonna have to try these with a coffee for sure. Or if you want some goodies for your room, they've got, a whole gluten-free section. That's nice. They've got like some sandwiches and meat and cheese trays to go, hummus, drinks of all sorts, all kinds of munchy things. Seeing some ice cream and some fruit, so definitely good grab and go option in the morning. They're open early. And then also right here, they've got creamy shakes and soft serve and smoothies and some gelato. So great selection in here. For sure, I'm gonna definitely get myself a coffee and a snack. These gigantic pretzels, a Hawaiian soft pretzel and a jalapeno soft pretzel. What's on the Hawaiian one?
Ham and pineapple.
Ham and pineapple on a pretzel. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm getting a little snack and I'm gonna bring it back to my room. But I'm gonna try the Hawaiian soft pretzel. It's got ham and pineapple and cheese on a pretzel, which is crazy. But they've also got a jalapeno giant one. They have a plain one and cinnamon sugar. And I'm also gonna try the Oreo famous Tuck Tart. Here is my snack. I could eat it down in the lobby, but I figure, hey, we got a room. Let's hang out in the room. And I wanted to also tell you that any restaurant, if you'd like things packaged to go, they can do that for you. So just ask quick service or full service. They'll package anything you want to go. So that is a good thing to know as well if you want to eat in the comfort of your room. I love that they are partnered with Starbucks. So I have a Starbucks latte. I went for the cookies and cream of those Tuck Tarts. I cannot wait to dig into that. And then I could not resist getting this ginormous pretzel. They heated it up for me. It's a Hawaiian pretzel and it's got ham and pineapple and cheese on it. And I'm very excited to try it. I normally probably would have gone for the jalapeno cheese one, but something about this resort made me pick Hawaiian. Also, all the to-go packaging is eco-friendly. They said multiple times in the little video that plays when you get in your room. Look how yummy this looks. It's basically like a Pop-Tart. They were out of the mac and cheese savory one, so it does look like they are made in the mornings, and then when they're gone, they're gone. So they may not have all the flavors when you get there, but look at this. Okay, I'm gonna break it in half. Are you ready? I'm gonna show the filling. Oh, yum. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, let's eat our snacks. First of all, a vanilla latte. That tastes delicious because it's a vanilla latte. I'm gonna try this Tuck Tart first. Look at all that Oreo goodness in there. Okay, I love Oreos. So OMG. It's not as sweet as I was expecting it to be, which makes me like it even more. But it's literally Oreos and cream in the filling. And then it does taste like puff pastry dough. So it's like got that flakiness. That's really yummy. I'm gonna keep eating it. Sorry. Seriously, I want to try more flavors. I don't know about you. I don't know if it's because I live locally, so I don't stay at the hotels very much, but it always feels like such a treat to be in a hotel room. Like, I don't know. It could be any level of hotel. It just feels like such a treat to be here. But enough about that. More about this. Literally gigantic, bigger than my face. Hello there. Look at this monster of a pretzel. Rip it apart a little bit so I can get in there. It's a good soft pretzel. I'm ripping it. Yum. Okay. Did you hear that crunch? I'm gonna try this bite that's got pineapple and ham on it. It's like a Hawaiian pizza, so if you don't like that, you're probably not gonna like this. And I know I don't like pineapple. I say that a lot, like pineapple Dole Whip, not my favorite, but I actually do like pineapple when it's part of something else, which is very peculiar. And, but like when it's like pineapple salsa, so it's like the pineapple's just there to bring a little sweetness to the otherwise like the onions and the peppers and the tomatoes. I like that. I just don't like I couldn't just eat pineapple. Does this make sense? Anyway, I'm gonna get this bite that's got a lot of it on there. That bite was delicious because I had the ham, the sweet pineapple, the salty pretzel, and the cheddar. So I wish there's actually more ham and pineapple on the pretzel. It's mostly just a giant cheesy pretzel, which I'm for sure not mad about. Very good, shareable snack. Much like a Disney resort, one of the big perks of staying on property at a Universal resort is transportation to and from the parks. And there are actually 3 different ways to get around Universal if you're staying at Royal Pacific. There are buses that will take you to the parks as well as Volcano Bay and City Walk. You've also got boats that will take you to the parks and City Walk, not to Volcano Bay. And then there's walking paths that you can do as well. The boat dock is right down this way, right near the pool. Let's go check it out and what the boats look like. Water taxi to Universal Studios Florida, Islands of Adventure, and City Walk. Wheelchairs go to the right. All others go here to the left. The boats start running an hour before the parks open and keep running about every 15 minutes throughout the day. So it's a great way to get over to City Walk and the parks. You're even going to do security check right here at the boat dock before you get on board. So you get to bypass that entire thing getting to the parks, which will make for a much quicker way. One thing I will say about the buses, you have to come all the way through City Walk to get them, as opposed to the walkway, which takes you much closer, as do the boats. In fact, I think it probably takes roughly the same amount of time to get from the entrance to the park to the bus as the resort, maybe like 5 minutes more walking, and you could just be straight up at the resort. So if you have a long day, I would probably recommend the boat or walking versus coming all the way here to the bus. But this is another great option, and I just wanted to show it to you. Just like the Disney buses, the sections are numbered. I'm the only person here right now, so they would say, hey, go to this one, ask you how many are in your party. Some of the seats are blocked off, and they do have plexiglass between some sections as well. Here is the bus stop at Royal Pacific. During not busy times, the bus may do a couple stops at Portofino Bay or the Hard Rock as well that are right here. But here's your bus stop. You've got your waiting markers. I will say the bus does drop you off further away than the boat will, or where the walking path ends up, so keep that in mind, but it is another option, and this is how you can get to Volcano Bay. This is a convention hotel, so the bus stop is actually located off Tower 1, down on the ground level. It's not much further down to get the bus. To give you some context, that little lit up area down there, that's where the boats pick you up, and then the bus is just a little bit further down this way. I am headed to Jake's American Bar right now for dinner. This is a full service gastro pub that's got a bunch of different yummy things, including a beer that they make just for this resort, just for this restaurant, which is super cool. I have had Jake's beer before because normally they do a Jake's Beer Fest a couple times during the year where they have different local and craft beers come in and do some food, do some little sliders out in the courtyard. And it's a really, really fun event, but unfortunately not happening this year. But that's what Jake's Pub is. Also down here, we're gonna come here for breakfast tomorrow. It's called the Islands Dining Room. Right now it's just open for breakfast, but this is another full service restaurant that has, again, breakfast right now. Normally they do dinner and lunch as well, but not currently. But enough about that, that's for tomorrow. Today, we're going to Jake's. You can make reservations for Jake's on the Open Table app. If you'd like, tell me it would just be a few minutes for me to get a table. The bar is also open. That seating is first come, first serve. Jake is a fictional pilot that this restaurant is named after. So that's why you're gonna see a lot of pilot-themed decor while you're in here. Taking a look at the menu, they've got pretzel rods. Those are always on the menu at the special event, the Jake's Beer Festival. They're amazing. I'm definitely getting those. But gotta see what my server says about the rest. They've got burgers, soup, salad, pizzas, a little bit of everything. Definitely just a twist on an American classic menu, but definitely something for everyone, it looks like. Got some desserts, and then what they're known for is all of their different craft beers. So you can see they've got some local Florida items, they've got some classics, they've got some craft beer. But you know, we're gonna try the original red lager that's made just for this bar. So it really only was a few minute wait for me to get seated at my table. However, I would recommend if you plan on eating dinner here, make a reservation. Just because of the social distancing, they can't sit every table. So there's not a lot of seating because, well, specifically today, it's chilly outside, so they're not seating on the patio. So just if you know you want to eat here, I would go ahead and make that reservation. My beer has arrived. It is, again, the Jake's Original Red Lager. It's described as a beer especially created for Jake's American Bar, a medium-bodied beer with an excellent flavor, mild hop bitterness, and a clean finish. Cheers. Oh, okay. I've had this before. I forgot I enjoyed it so much. It's a little darker than what I normally go for. My personal favorite beers are like wheat beers, like Hefeweizens, and different, especially if you're going to infuse like a fruit in it or something, or lighter beers. But it's not super, super dark. It actually tastes lighter than it looks, I feel like. Definitely has a little bit of hoppiness on the back end, but it's not like an IPA or anything. And I always say, if you're somewhere that has a custom beer and you're a beer drinker, why wouldn't you try it out? You can't get it anywhere else. You might as well drink it. My appetizer is here, and I am so excited. This is literally why I wanted to come here. It is their pretzel rods. These are their signature appetizer. It's homemade pretzel rods, and then a tangy mustard, and then a beer cheese dipping sauce. Look at how many of these you get. This is just one order. These are phenomenal. I'm so happy. This is my second pretzel today, and I literally don't even care. Okay. They're so warm. I'm just gonna bite the pretzel. They're perfectly cooked. I'm gonna do the mustard. So fabulous. Definitely tangy, yummy, yummy mustard, but now the beer cheese, which is really where I shine. Y'all, this is the best pretzel and beer cheese I've ever had. And that's a bold claim because I've been to Jock Lindsay's, I've been to Pongu Pongu, but it doesn't matter. Tangy, cheesy, crispy pretzel, soft on the inside. There's literally not a thing bad about this. Even if you're not gonna eat a meal here, come get a beer and some pretzels after a long theme park day, you will not regret it. My dinner has arrived. It's the B1 Bomber Burger, which is their signature burger. So it's a burger I asked for medium rare. It's got horseradish cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, bacon, and then there are literally onion rings on top. And it comes with your choice of fries, fruit, salad, sweet potato fries. These are their regular fries, but I asked them to upgrade to the truffle parmesan fries on the menu. I cut her in half so you could see all of the different layers. And I'm ready to jump into this burger. Burgers are one of my favorite things. There's not much as good as just like a well done burger. And by well done, I mean executed well. I do not mean the meat is cooked well done. No offense to you if you like your burgers cooked well done. I just can't do that. So here we go. My only complaint is that the bun on the bottom is not quite holding up to all the delicious meat juices, but big juicy patty, fresh veggies, love the horseradish cheese. My first bite, I got the bite of the onion ring and definitely added a good crunch. For the second bite, I wanted to just try the burger. I love that horseradish cheese. Oh my gosh, I wish there was more of that. Very good onion ring. Very, very good. I love the red onion. I love the freshness from the tomato. I have no complaints. Now let's try it fry. You gotta get truffle fries if you come here. Oh my gosh. They're so truffly. Just a little bit of Parmesan. Really crispy. I'm not mad about a single thing I've consumed here. I will say, if you're gonna only come here for a minute or you only want one thing, the pretzels are hands down the best thing. The burger is great, but it's not that unique compared. I mean, you can get good burgers lots of places, but this is a very good burger. As far as like a full service gastropub, no complaints here. I didn't feel like anything on the burger needed it, but I love the little condiment bottles they bring out because instead of doing a big bottle for the table, they bring out like the little individual ones if you need it for little mustards and little ketchups. Aren't those so cute? I'm definitely taking this one with me. Okay, so my server's kind enough to bring over the lunch menu if you wanted to see it, in case you're coming for lunch. They've still got the same pre-flight things, but they do have a cheese fries at lunch that I don't see on the dinner menu. You may be able to ask, and if they're able to, they might be able to do it for you at dinner. They've still got the burgers and the sandwiches and the soups and stuff. They still got the pasta, the lobster mac and cheese, and the pizza, but they don't have things like the fish and chips or the salmon or the steak during lunch. That seems to be the main difference in the menu. But the kids menu has, ooh, a salad. Oh, that's actually baby food. Okay, I was like, wow, what kid is starting off their day with spinach, mango, hemp, etc.? Okay, they've also got a burger, they've got some pasta, chicken fingers, pizza, mac and cheese soup, and then some sliders, hot dog, and chicken salad, and some sides. So pretty nice looking kids menu too. Interesting, I love this. Our products are locally and organically sourced where possible. Farms that integrate a biodynamic approach to farming are used. Okay, so that's all in the kids menu. So that's great. And then on the other side, you've got some fun games and you can learn about sustainability and such. Okay, so you know me, you know I love a backstory, you know I love a hidden detail. So I had to ask, like, who is Jake? Why does he get a restaurant? What's the deal with this fictional pilot? And I was told this lovely tale about an incredible pilot named Jake who worked all over the South Pacific exploring all these different islands. And he fell in love with a woman named Joanna who was an actress in California. So they had this wonderful love affair, and Jake wanted her to end her career and come on all of his adventures with him. And she was like, no, dude, I'm really into my career. I'm trying to be an actress right now. I'm like very famous. Like, please chill. And Jake was like heartbroken by this. So he flew off into the South Pacific and no one knows where he is now. So they built this restaurant in hopes that maybe one day he'll return because everybody misses him so much. And you can actually see his plane out on the water, which is really cool, out in the lagoon. So that's the story of Jake's. And the story of Molly is that I've got my leftover French fries and pretzels, and I'm headed back to my room to get my comfy clothes on, and probably hope on TBS that there's a Law and Order marathon or Titanic or another movie I've seen 10,000 times, but I'm gonna watch anyway on cable because that's what you do in a hotel room, and get some shut-eye because we gotta get up early tomorrow. Good morning. I am ready for the day. Now, normally I'm more of like a grab and go get a coffee and hit the park kind of gal, but I wanted to show everyone what the full service breakfast option looks like, and the early park hours aren't until 9, so I got a little time. But I am going to leave my bag with luggage services and then go get breakfast before we go to the park. So they also have express checkout here. Unless you have something you want to talk to the front desk about, you don't need to do anything. You can just scoot out. I've already got my folio in my email, so I am ready for a day of fun. When you are going to the park, don't forget to bring your resort room key because this is also your express pass, which again is like the best part of staying here. So make sure you have that with you. Quick and easy, team member gave me a claim ticket, came out right away, took my bag. So that's an easy option if you're still gonna go to the park on your checkout day. Or if you get here and your room's not ready yet and you wanna go to the park right away. But now breakfast. Thank you. Got my table for breakfast. I did have a reservation, but clearly I didn't need one, and I am loving the giant frog decor that is here. Kind of a nightmare, but kind of hilarious at the same time. All right, let's take a look at the menu. We've got eggs, avocado toast. Ooh, that kind of sounds delicious. Coffee, juices, bread basket, fresh griddle, some breakfast sides here, some healthier options like a egg white and turkey wrap, smoked salmon, fruit platters, oatmeal. The Big Kahuna breakfast right here actually sounds delicious, but I don't think I can stomach all that before an early morning ride on Hagrid's. But pineapple pancakes with coconut shavings, biscuits, and gravy, sunny side up eggs, potatoes, bacon, ham, parfait, come with coffee and juice. That sounds really yummy if you're a big breakfast eater. And then some gluten-free options. And then I was offered bottomless mimosas or Bloody Marys, which I am always surprised to see bottomless things on theme park menus. All right, my server talked me into the Big Kahuna breakfast because he pointed out it's not as much food as it sounds like because it's small portions of everything, and it includes coffee and juice. So I did get some orange juice and I already had my coffee. So if you've got if you're gonna get a breakfast, you might as well do it. You can also share this easily. But okay, this is the real reason I wanted it. These are pineapple pancakes that come with fresh coconut shavings on them, and they're not on the menu unless you get this, and this is why I wanted this. And then it's got bacon and potatoes, a sunny side up egg, biscuits and gravy, some grilled ham, and then a little fruit parfait. And again, it comes with your yogurt and juice. So let's fuel up for our day. Okay, let's try this. Pineapple pancakes first. Those are really good. And as you know, I don't even love pineapple, but there's sweetness from the pineapple, and then I like the shredded coconut. And you get 2 little baby pancakes. And now I'm gonna try the biscuits and gravy, which is the other thing I was most excited about because I love biscuits and gravy. Ooh, that is good gravy. Okay, that's good too. And then my eggs kind of melting into it. Yes, please. So far, little eggs. I like that this is all in the skillet because I like when everything mushes together. Some of y'all were horrified by me at Chef Mickey's when I dumped syrup on my entire plate, including the savory stuff, but this is all savory stuff. So it's like the bacon, the potato, biscuit, egg, gravy, all in one thing. And it's all got gravy on it now, and that's what I'm into. Give this little good ham too. Little fruit parfait. Good yogurt, granola on there, fruit. Something a little lighter for all this. Overall, good breakfast. I think 2 people could split this easily, and it would make it's $22. And again, that includes coffee and juice. Coffee on itself is $4, and that's really not a bad deal for all this food. What I was looking at was the avocado toast, which is $14, and then plus coffee is $18. So it was like, you might as well try a little bit of everything. Kind of is how my mentality went on there. I'm enjoying it. My server is fabulous. But again, there's that tuk-tuk market if you're more of a kind of like, let's just get a coffee and let's hit the parks. So you've got a little bit of everything, but this is a nice breakfast. And if you're having a leisurely pool day or something, I would totally come back, do a later breakfast, get a res, do the bottomless mimosa, enjoy your breakfast, and then go out to the pool. That sounds like a great day. Just finished my delicious breakfast. It was pretty quick too, about 45 minutes or so. It was definitely getting busier as I was leaving though, as it got later. So I would recommend a reservation if you intend to eat breakfast there, especially if you're trying to get to the park. And now the convenient thing is the walkway to the theme parks is right here, past the pool. Much like when I go to Disney sit-down restaurants, and I recommend grabbing a to-go cup if they have them. That's what I just did. It's a little chilly out, but now I've got a little coffee for my walk over to the parks, which is nice. Walking past the pool, look who's enjoying it the most. Only people out there right now. These little duckies. Enjoy your swim, friends. Here we go down this path. Again, this is also where the boat is, but we're gonna walk this morning so I can clock it. And again, there are also buses you can take to the park. So buses, boat, feet. Look, there's Jake's plane. Walking to Universal. I like walking because it, 1, helps me eat my big breakfast. But 2, I always enjoy walking because I'm in control of my own destiny. I don't have to worry about waiting on a bus or a boat or anything. I don't know if you've got kids and strollers and all that stuff, if walking makes it better or worse. But for me, I like walking. Stopping to take a few sips of my coffee. It's been less than 10 minutes and I can already see City Walk right there. And there's the main entrance to Islands of Adventure right there where we're going. So I would say a 10-minute walk to the theme parks. Maybe if you're going over to Universal Studios Florida, if you want to count how long it would take to get over there, maybe 15. But definitely a short, very easy walk. Super quick through security. They did take my temperature because I forgot to go swap out my wristband for the new color at the lobby, but they gave me the new color wristband, and now I can go into Islands of Adventure. It's still about 15 or so minutes before the early park hours even start, so I wonder where I need to get in line.
Left or right, they both get you to the same line.
All right, so I start here at these lines. What do you want to bet all these people are going to Hagrid's? Okay, so this line goes all the way. You can see people like all the way through there to the front. He said there's 10 points of entry. This line over here, same thing, but they're going over there. Over there, there's 2 points of entry, but the line is very short. They're trying to tell me that these lines will be faster, but I think that line will be faster. We're going to try it out. Okay, so I remember what the people standing behind me looked like. They just opened the gates, and I'm going to see if I get in before them. Okay, parks are open, the lines are moving. I do recommend, especially during a busier time, even if you're coming for early park admission, to get here early. As you can see, people line up pretty early to get in and go over to Hagrid's. So I would still get here early. I got here about 15 minutes before the park opens, but it's not a super busy time of year right now. So if you're coming the holidays, on the weekends, summer, still get here early to line up. If getting on Hagrid's is a must during early park hours. Thank you. And we're in. So that didn't take too long at all, although I do always remind you, put on your hashtag patient pants whenever you're waiting in line for things. I know, especially when you're first getting in the parks, and maybe someone's ticket messes up in front of you or something like that, and it's just taking a while, you're antsy, you want to get in there, I get it, but patient pants, and you'll get yourself into the park. And I gotta commend these park arrival team members, because they really are rocking through this line. Even those long ones over there are disappearing quickly. And I'm trying to see if I can find the people that were behind me. My theory was smarter. Even though there were only 2 turnstiles, there was also less people. So that's a tip I give at Disney as well. Look around. A lot of times people just they just get in the first line they see, and they don't look to see if there's maybe a shorter one on the end. All right, so there are signs everywhere saying early park admission. It's only for resort guests and certain level of pass holders. So at this point, they are asking you to get your room key out, so make sure you bring that with you, and show it to the fine team members so that they will let you through. Otherwise, they're going to hold you. Thank you.
Make sure you have. Are you guys saying I want to?
Hello, I cannot wait to ride you. Velocicoaster opens later this year, and I cannot wait. Jumping in the Hagrid's queue. I'm going to clock the wait time, but the last time I heard this, it was way further back, and it was about 45 minutes. So we're gonna see what it is now. All right, got to get my locker. I talk about it every time, but if you're not familiar, at Universal and many attractions, because of their intensity, you have to put your bags in a locker. They are complimentary for the smaller standard size. If you need a bigger bag, they are $2 to rent while you're on the ride. Make sure you keep your park ticket, which is how you open your locker, with you. Otherwise, you won't be able to open your locker. Okay, it's a posted 30-minute wait right now. Let's see. If you're unfamiliar, Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure TM is the most popular ride in all of Universal Orlando. It's definitely the best ride here, IMO. And it is a roller coaster through creatures of Harry Potter, basically. So you're going to see Fluffy, the 3-headed dog, and unicorns, and Threstrolls. Well, I hope you don't see Threstrolls. You'll get it. You get that joke if you're a Harry Potter person. Scroots, Pixies. You go to the Forbidden Forest. It's really, really cool. It's really, really fun. It's my favorite roller coaster in Orlando in general. And it's, again, the most popular right here. And it's not included with Express Pass, which is why everybody runs here first, and why it's such a treat that this is part of early park admission, which is a huge perk of staying on site. It has been 10 minutes since I got in line post locker. I'm about to get my hand sanitizer and go on an adventure! I'm very excited. This is the very best way to start the day. Scientifically proven. I'm gonna have to put my phone away. Here we go! Hagrid's with barely a wait. That is amazing. That's a huge perk right there. And obviously we've got some time left, so we're gonna ride it again. It says 45 minutes now. We'll see how long it takes this second time. It's been about 5 minutes so far. Not quite as moving and grooving this time. Definitely a little more stopping, but still very quick through this queue. It's been about 15 minutes and I'm already in the room before load, so twice in early park hour, 3 times if you try hard enough. That's pretty good. Pretty huge perk of staying on property. Well, friends, that is a wrap on my tour of Universal's Royal Pacific Resort. I hope you had fun following along. I think it's a great resort if you're coming to Universal, especially because you get those early park hours and, of course, that free express pass. What questions do you have about visiting Universal Orlando? Leave those in the comments for us. Make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media at AllEars.net, and until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.